Hello Galactic family. Dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, it is with great joy that I meet here in this space with you. My heart truly opens because I love you very much. I am now freed from the earthly burdens and can easily see their beauty and their courage as they walk their lives on earth. I wish you could see this for yourselves. Many times you get so caught up in self-judgment and self-deprecation that you find it difficult to receive everything that is offered to you. I often see that the energy of each of you is tied in a knot. Your eyes are closed and you are imprisoned in your own negative judgments. It is to be expected that all of you will have to deal with the sense of unworthiness when you are born on Earth. This is part of your stay on this planet. In fact, at the energy level, the Earth is covered with a sense of self-depreciation and judgment that is passed down from generation to generation. Some people are blessed to experience, in childhood, the sense of innocence and spontaneity, natural to life. But generally, when a soul incarnates on Earth as a human being, its consciousness is easily obscured by the negativity and fear that exist here. I am here now to remind you of your true nature and to help you awaken to it in your daily lives, for though the energy of the earth may be very dense and heavy, I know the strength of your souls. You are truly the warriors of the light, even if at times you seem to forget about it. Sometimes I feel a kind of sadness about it. I still have human feelings, you know? And I am connected to you from the heart. Today I would like to tell you a story about what happened between the sexes, between men and women, because much of this dark energy, or that deep feeling of demerit, has to do with this story. This story has to do with the area of sexuality. You know that sexuality should be a source of light, love and a genuine encounter between souls. In a true sexual encounter, the partners are open at heart. It is an experience of bliss and rapture to meet a person at that level. But, tragically, few people on Earth can experience sexual union in this way. There is a lot of intense pain in the hearts of men and women in the area of sexuality, because it is in this area that you are most vulnerable as human beings. You are all aware of the recent history, of the history of the last 4,000 or 5,000 years. In that period of time, feminine energy was devalued and humiliated by an aggressive masculine energy. In the female human being, this created a wound, on a very deep level. But this also hurt men. Because of this aggressive masculine energy that was present throughout this age, men could not develop their feminine, sensitive side. Connecting with another person by heart, demonstrating their emotions, has become very difficult for them. On the other hand, women lose contact with their sense of self-esteem and autonomy. As a result, men and women move away, they became strangers to each other. And the area of sexuality, which is the most sacred between man and woman, has been violated. Instead of being pleasurable, it has become an area of great pain. Now I want to go a step further and tell you a part of history, which is older than you know. There was a time when women took power and exercised it over men. Women can still feel it, deep within themselves. Even if they have been victims of male aggression in many lives, they may also feel their inner ability to manipulate man's energy. I'm not saying this to make them feel guilty or embarrassed, not at all. I just want to get to the essence of the wound of man and woman. So now I ask each of you to feel whether or not you recognize within yourself the wound of which I am speaking. Can you feel true love in your relationship with the opposite sex? Can you be a woman or a man without embarrassment, without any reservations about the other sex? I am telling you that the sense of unworthiness that you are all facing is very much related to the sexual wound in men and women. Now is the time to heal this wound. I especially urge women to rise above the questions of anger and mistrust they experience toward men. You, men and women, have been both victims and aggressors throughout the history of this battle. So now, I ask each of you to imagine that you are in front of your boyfriend/girlfriend. If you do not have one, just imagine someone there. First, watch the flow of giving. What are you giving to this other person? What are you able to give her? And take a good look at your own body while giving it that energy. How do you feel it in your heart? How do you feel it inside your belly? If you realize that the flow of giving is interrupted in some area, do not judge, do not try to change it now, just watch it. Now look at the receiving stream. What are you getting from your partner? What are you able to receive from your partner? What can you get? You will probably notice that there are areas in the two streams that seem blocked inside you. I want you to know that these blockades are not just your personal blockades. You have inherited them from history. So do not judge yourself for it. What you are invited to do at this time is to heal this pain, and by doing so will help heal the collective pain of humanity as well. You're much stronger than you think you are. I invite you to do a little healing exercise with me. Now, I am not asking you to heal the pain or the blockages you perceive in yourself. But I am asking you to look at the pain or the blockages of your partner. Keep things simple. Just ask your partner, what would you like to receive from me today? What would be best for you? What would help you to empower yourself in your life? And offer this to you on the energetic level. I wish you had an understanding of your partner, especially to understand the specific pain of the opposite sex. The wound or pain is different in men and women. Men have become strangers to their own sentimental side, their own feminine nature. They yearn for a true connection. And women need to connect with their own power and self-esteem again. Men can help women do this by showing them their true beauty and strength. Women can help men by forgiving them and taking responsibility for themselves. There can be such a beautiful interaction between men and women. Although the spiritual path is basically healing yourself, it is time to reach out and build bridges between men and women. By having true compassion and understanding for each other, you also truly heal yourselves. You rise above the old battle and allow the area of sexuality to once again be an area of joy and companionship. When you fight against your inner darkness and a sense of unworthiness, I ask each one to reflect on how much this is due to their wounds as a man or a woman. By being aware of this aspect, you become more understanding with yourself and allow more light into your life. In the new earth, which is being born in these times, men and women will again unite in harmony. Your energies will complement each other naturally. It is in the area of sexuality that your soul, your spiritual energy, truly descends to earth, from the highest energy center to the lowest. When there is sexual union from heart to heart, you return to the center of paradise. You feel one with the spirit for a moment. Originally, sexuality is a very precious gift. The fact that it has been obscured by a dark and painful energy is a great burden for all of you. Is the cause of many of his emotions of loneliness and despair. But there are several signs of hope at this time. Men and women are really looking to re-establish the true connection with each other. There is a burden on all of you, but also a great potential for healing. Once again I invite you to see yourself as I see you on the other side of the veil. I ask you to become one with me now and look at yourselves through my eyes. Can you see yourself as the beautiful and brave souls you are? There is nothing wrong with you. Anything. You are perfect beings. I wish you could accept this from me.